teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff, and now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome, everyone, to Glendale, Arizona. This is the Verbo Fiesta Bowl, part of the college football playoff, as we'll see the number 12 seed in this playoff, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the number 4 seed in the playoff, the Florida International Panthers. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Hermstreet. Time to find out who's going to be moving on in the college football playoff. The kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. The Buckeyes offense making their way on the field to open this game. Down to the final 8 now, quarterfinal matchups at neutral locations, Kirk, and that means one team which won a conference championship is rested. The other team is coming off an emotional win just a week ago.
And Chris, the prevailing thought would be, boy, the team that gets a chance to rest would be in a better position. But as we saw in 2024, the teams that got that rest, they lost their rhythm. And I think the teams that had a chance to play, they continue to stay in there.
Who's in the clear? You'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers, usually a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside. Not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that right here.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Oh, they trapped him for a sack.
It just looked like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a bit too long that time, allowed the defense to be able to get the pressure, and they come up with the first sack of the game.
That sack sets up a second down and very long. Back to throw. It's Sayin. The junior quarterback fortunate to avoid the turnover there.
Quarterback tried to connect here on the in route, but I'll tell you, the defender does a great job of reading the route and knocking the ball away.
What will the call be on third and long now from the 44? Out of the gun now on third down. Swarmed by the pass rush. A sack.
Now they put that nickel defense, and I think that's the right call. You get more speed to be able to cover with those 5 defensive backs. It also allows that defensive line with that good coverage to get after the quarterback, as we see here.
The Buckeyes will bring their punt team on the field now. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. The Panthers offense takes the field. The first chance we had to see them today. Kirk, let's check the impact players in this game, guys who have been leaders, guys who are being counted on to deliver today.
Well, these are the guys that both these teams rely on, as you said, to be able to make the plays. And more importantly, when it gets into that point in the game where you need to be able to have some leadership, these are the men that are going to have to step up and be able to provide that for each team.
First play, looking to throw it. Caught by the receiver. And he'll run out of bounds and pick it up a few yards on the play.
Quarterback looks downfield and make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Has the first down and more. They've got him, but not before he makes a first down at the 41.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Second down play coming up. Single back takes the handoff. They stop him, but it's a first down.
Well, the scouting report on this running back was that he is an elite ball carrier, and he is proving to be that here early in this game. These first few carries, not only the strength, but the quickness and acceleration to get upfield and get positive yards on display.
First down, looking to throw the football. Catch made on the left side. They bring him down, but not before he gets inside the 30-yard line.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple of plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, man, it puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
Offense will keep it on the ground here. He's got the first and still going. They finally bring him down, but the offense set up now. First down from the 15. A solid run, good for first down yardage. Off the play fake, looking to throw. It's a quick grab. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, and stay ahead of the sticks.
Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. On third down, he drops to throw. Tight end makes the grab. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's fourth down coming up. Looks like the coach decides to go for 3 points here. Here comes the field goal team. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. So we have our first points on the board. That makes it 3-0.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but come away with 3 points.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. Trying to find some room. It's Davis. Nowhere to run on that play. They've got him in the backfield. It's a loss of a yard.
Well, if somebody talks about a play being blown up, this is a great example of that. That's exhibit A for how to be physical on defense.
To throw, it's Sayin. Looking to set up a screen pass here. And he's brought down. Good job by the defense getting through the blockers. But he stopped short of the first down.
Screen plays are risky because the defense can get to the quarterback and it also can be covered. Many times, the quarterback just throws it away. Here they get some positive yards.
Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. A deep shot right down the middle. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up fourth down. What guys will line up to punt it away. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. And it's taken at the 25. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain on the return. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. And now the first play of this drive. They'll begin at the 36. They're going to run it here. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Pass incomplete under heavy pressure, just got it away.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. Sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
That's enough to move the sticks and give them a first down at the 41. The drive stays alive with that completion for a first down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Makes a quick catch. They bring him down, but not before gaining first down yardage to the 22. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. The drive stays alive with that first down completion. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Bringing pressure. Caught near the sideline, but just a short gain. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there. The offense now operating in empty. And Kirk, it's FIU with the lead here. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. Through one period, these teams are finding out that playoff games just feel different. Who can handle the nerves better as we head to the second? Here we go, first play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Here comes a handoff. Brings her in the end zone. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Florida International.
As a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game and this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front and it costs you. It's exactly what happened here as they score this touchdown.
Kicking team on now for the extra point. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And so it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Dropping back, it's Sayin. The pass rush closing in. Defense breaks it up. Nice play, incomplete.
Boy, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominant.
Oh, the pass rush gets home.
I mean, that's another sack, Chris. I mean, we're just getting started here. First half, and you're already talking about giving up 3 sacks. You got to think about changing things up schematically, help that offensive line, and help that poor quarterback before he gets killed.
Comes third and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. A deep shot to the left side. It's dropped. Would have been a big play, but he could not hold on. Buckeyes will line up to punt it away. He's on to kick it away, helping his team with field position. Ball fielded near the 35. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Here comes the Florida International offense back on the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? Looking to throw it on first down. Moves out of the pocket. Oh, they can't bring him down. Refuses to go down. Finally make the tackle, but not before he crosses midfield. First down at the 44.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Throw to the running back in the flat. To the 25. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback.
He cannot escape. It's a sack.
I love this defense and how they're playing some man coverage. And let's face it, when you do that, it's a bit risky. You can leave your defensive backs out there on islands. But the good combination of good coverage with a good pressure on the quarterback, and you come up with sacks like this.
Looks left and finds his target there. The tackle is made. The offense is now set up with a first and goal from the 8.
Man, Chris, everything seems to be clicking for this offense. And if they can keep this up through all 4 quarters, it could get really ugly by the 4th.
The defense backed up against their own end zone. And the quarterback dropping back. Makes the catch. Can he get in? He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Now to try here for the extra point. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. But a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. Using his legs, it's Davis. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the 2nd and 3rd down coming up.
And they'll stop him short of the line to gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
The Buckeyes lining up here on 1st and 10. Looking to pass. It's Sayin. Defense is coming after him. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
I can't believe the amount of pressure this defense is getting on this quarterback. Sack after sack. Boy, you got to think about changing things up. The snap count, the scheme, anything at all to help this offensive line. They're overmatched so far in this game.
Pass protection, a serious issue. Another sack makes it 2nd and long. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
It It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only are they down on the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Well, they trap him for a sack.
Boy, this defense is having a game. So much pressure, so many sacks already. We're not even to halftime. The offense better do a better job of protecting, and I think the offensive coordinator needs to make some adjustments in his pass pro to give this quarterback a chance.
The Buckeyes will line up to boot it away. He's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. No fair catch, looking to make a return here. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. Here comes the Golden Panthers offense back. This group has been clicking. It really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. Here comes the opening play of the drive. They begin at their own 45-yard line. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He escapes the pocket. Tough to show with a sophomore quarterback to pick up the first down himself.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure.
And no throwaway here. Quarterback forced out of bounds for a loss on the play. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Quarterback drops back. He's running out of time here. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete. Crucial 3rd down play coming up. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Quarterback delivers quickly, a receiver on the screen. Defense makes the stop very close to a 1st down. 4th down and 2 coming up to try to keep the drive going. There's the snap, they'll set up to throw. Escapes the pocket. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. 1st down here for this offense. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Catch made on the sideline, but he's short of the sticks. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. From the shotgun, drops back. And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time. Big moment here in this playoff game. 3rd and short on the 7th play of the drive. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. They make the stop, but that moves the football to the 16. It'll be 1st down.
3rd and short like this, and the offense comes out in a shotgun, still leaving the option for a potential run. I think that froze the defense enough for the quarterback to hit an early read.
Oh, the pass is picked off. They bring him down, but a chance to turn that into points just before halftime.
Oh, how I love when this happens. The big dog up front is working hard and snatched his opportunity. Good for him.
The defense swarms him in the backfield. He had nowhere to run, loses 2 yards. Well, they don't block the defensive end and shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented. It shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Chris, the magnitude of these CFP matchups is always on another level. And this offense has been the story through 2 quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skill position guys. Although I'd argue those big uglies up front are skilled players in their own right. I don't know about you, but I'm ready to watch this one unfold. Back to our guys in the booth.
All right, Kevin, thank you for the update. Buckeyes will kick this away to get the second half going. And here's the return from inside the 5. They tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Here comes the Florida International offense back on the field. They're fortunate to have the lead at the break with those pass protection problems. Let's see if they can clean that up here in the third quarter. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. He's going for a big play downfield. The pass is intercepted. Oh, great juke, and he's in the clear. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Wow, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the second half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize here with the pick.
The Buckeyes are in the red zone. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. The quarterback will throw it off the run-pass option. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
Crucial play, down double digits in the second half. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Looking downfield, it's Sayin. And he's sacked. The defense got there quickly, but was it too quick? There's a flag on the field.
Offside for defense.
What I always love to see on these offsides call is when they're always pointing at each other. You know, he did it. I didn't do it. Put it on him. Well, we know this time it's on the defense. They're going to make the right call.
And they'll run it. Hand it off to the running back. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure a defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. He's got it right near the end zone. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call.
Offside for defense.
The defensive penalty is declined. Offense very happy to take the result of that play. The penalty backs the defense up even more. Now first and goal from the 1. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. Defense expecting run. They'll stop him short of the goal line.
Boy, it is tough to run the football inside this 5-yard line. Give all the credit to that defensive line, eating up those linemen, allowing the rest of the defense to fly to the football for that short loss.
Tried to use this stiff arm there, but the defense corrals him quickly.
Well, they're getting closer, but they're obviously thinking that this is 4-down territory. At this point in the game, trailing the way they are, they've got to come up with a play to put this ball into the end zone.
On third and goal, they've got to cut into this big lead, probably 4-down territory. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. They line up on third and goal. Got to think this is 4-down territory, down multiple scores. QB keeps it himself. Touchdown, Buckeyes, as they fight back here in this playoff game.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
Ohio State, 7.
Fields it just outside the goal line. And they've got the returner corralled. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Here comes the Golden Panthers offense back out there now. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. An interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. He'll hand it off. Finding some room at the 25. And he steps out of bounds, but a solid gain there on the ground.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
Dropping back, it's Wilson. The pocket breaking down. Hits the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, this quarterback's trying to do everything he can to give this play a chance. He gets out of the pressure off to his right. But man, did he take a hit and wasn't able to complete this pass.
It's a short completion to the tight end. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. And the single back takes the handoff. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
Tries to avoid the rush and just gets rid of it. Didn't see anybody open, just throws it away. And that's now going to bring out 3rd down.
Mobility can be a blessing or a curse for some quarterbacks. Sometimes they feel that they can make a play on every single opportunity because they have such speed. Instead of just getting down or throwing it away, they try to force the issue. This one almost backfires on him as he tried to squeeze that throw in. He's lucky he didn't throw an interception.
Offense lines up. This is the 7th play now in this drive. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. On 1st down, it's play action. Now rolling out to his left. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. Defense makes the recovery, a turnover.
Well, I thought the defense had a real shot at it, but the fumble rolls out of bounds, and the offense...
Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, the officials are going to overturn that previous ruling on the field. The offense knocking on the door with a 1st and goal. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. Tried to bounce it, but couldn't get the quarter. They'll stop him for a loss. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Ball back at the 10-yard line now for 2nd and goal. They'll try to power it in right up the middle. Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, FIU.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT puts them up 17 now. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. It's a run. Running back's got it. A gain of 2 yards, and now it's 2nd down and 8.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Catch made on the out route. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. Punter has been very busy so far. Can they finally convert here on 3rd down? Dropping back. It's Sayan. Screen to the wide receiver. Oh, what a move. Powering through a tackle. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there. The Buckeyes will line up on 1st and 10. DB's looking to jam the receivers at the snap. Caught over the middle. It's Goff.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
2nd down after that previous play. They keep him guessing with a run. And the freshman brings him down quickly. Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a 3rd down play. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the 1st down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And Kirk, it's FIU with the lead here. He played 3 quarters with a chance to stay alive for the national championship. Let's check out the game summary here so far. And now entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to chip away at this lead. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. It's complete. That's enough for a 1st down. They've got it, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going. Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
And he goes down after a huge gain. This offense is clicking now.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field, somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, the offense is trying to create some matchups to their advantage, but, man, this defense is so athletic. Nowhere to go here after this catch.
Looking to pass. It's Sayan. He's got it near the end zone. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a first and goal. It's press coverage now from these DBs. He's looking to throw. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Ohio State. They're setting out to try the PAT. The extra point is good. They cut the lead to 10, 24-14. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here.
Florida International. 24.
On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery. Here comes the Florida International offense back on the field. The offensive coordinator bringing in some more blockers on the field. It's the full house. Pounding away with the run game. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Chris, good job here on that stop, but remember the ball is inbounds and the clock keeps moving here late in the game when you're trailing. As a defense, you got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all three to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
Short connection to the tight end here. They make the stop at the 34, but suddenly this offense is in scoring position now. First down.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Breaks free. Doing a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. So it's third and short from the opponent's 28. Let's see what the play call is here. They're already in field goal range, but thinking about the end zone. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
Interesting call here, Chris, to throw the ball on third and short. Unable to come up with a first down. Now here, fourth down, you got a big decision to make. Do you kick the field goal just to add to the lead, or maybe go for this here with a chance to drop the hammer?
He's got it. Enough for a first down. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. Looking to throw. It's Wilson. Grab down the middle. It's Hawkins. Touchdown, Florida International. This quarterback on fire today. That's just nice execution. Quarterback and receiver perfectly in sync that time.
Yeah, you can see why route running is one of the most underrated attributes of a receiver. It's easy to get caught up on their ability to catch or their vertical or their speed, but nothing substitutes for someone who can create separation like this before the ball is even thrown.
Now the all-important extra point. And the extra point up and good makes it a three-score game, up 17 here in the fourth. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Bringing it out, it's Hamilton. And he steps out of bounds at the 15. That's where they'll start the drive. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. Any hopes of staying alive in the playoff depend on making a play, scoring and scoring quickly here. It's desperation time. Takes the ball and heads to the left. In the clear at the 25. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, where in the heck was that all been? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping that to himself, thinking, all right, maybe this is something to build on. Maybe something positive can come out of this. You can have some bad games from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready in the future. That right there, that's what they've been looking for all game.
Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. Makes the catch. It's Miller. Pickup is 5 yards, so it's second down and 5.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
Over the middle, it's Miller. They bring him down to the 25. They're moving closer and closer to the red zone. The Buckeyes will have 1st and 10 here. To the air, it's Sayin. Throws it to the right. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. And he's run out after a big gain. The offense will be set up with a 1st down and goal. The Buckeyes looking to finish the drive here. It's 1st and goal. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Snags a quick throw. Brought down. The completion moves the ball to the 6. Defense getting pushed back. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Looking to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Man, I love this. Chris, I don't think they're going to have a chance to come all the way back, but here we are, under 2 minutes to go, and they continue to show some fight. And then, you know what? Who knows? Maybe you cover an onside kick and you get right back in it.
And the PAT makes it a 10-point deficit, 31-21. Now they safely make the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work. Here comes the Golden Panthers offense back out there now. Now the offense is set up with a short field. Working clock with the ground game. 1st down, looking for more now. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Fresh set of downs for the offense, 1st down. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Using his legs, it's Porter. Headed for the end zone. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Panthers.
Well, that's why you practice right there, Chris. This offense had the pressure, the game on their back. They deliver, they get a touchdown, and now make this a 2-possession game with under 2 to go. Like their odds of closing this game out.
They'll set up for the point after. And the extra point up and good makes it a 3-score game, up 17 here in the 4th. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
21.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. Their championship dream's not quite dead yet, but it's desperation time. They've got to get something going right now. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Back to pass. It's Sayin. Running out of time in the pocket. Swarmed with a pass rush. A sack. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Pressure is coming. Nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose. Looks like the defense has it for a takeaway.
Just a great job by this defense to knock that ball loose and get a critical turnover here. Late in the game, working with the lead, you get the ball back to your offense, and now a chance to secure victory.
Here comes the Florida International offense back on the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? Keeping it on the ground here. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? And the tailback's got it again. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And a nice drive going here, but now it's third down and long. Play action fake. Looking to throw. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone.
That's the last thing that you could afford to do. Working with the lead in the fourth quarter, I thought it'd be easy throws, high percentage throws, run the football, keep that clock moving. Now you've given your opponent a...
Looking deep down the left side. And it's intercepted. Now he's bringing it back. They finally tackle him, but what a tremendous play. The pick and then that return.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. And now it's victory formation. The quarterback will just kneel down. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that's going to do it. The winner survives and advances in the playoff bracket. We'll talk to you down the line. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.